Morning everybody. So I'm just about to make my shake, and this morning I'm going to go ChocoCoco, ChocoCoco, chocolate and coconut. Right, we are going to go start off with some coconut milk. Then we're going to put in our protein powder. Always important to put your liquid in first before you put your protein powder in, otherwise it can kind of just all stick to the bottom. So 2 scoops of my protein powder. Remember, this is giving me 20 grams of vegan protein, very accessible protein, full amino acids, but also 20 essential vitamins and minerals as well. I am then going to put in a little bit of my fibre support, because you know I love all this stuff, and we all know we don't get enough fibre. So you add in some of your fibre support, and that's really good for gut health. And you know, basically making sure your body's working properly. Now, often I'll put in my Digestion Plus and things like that, but I've actually already had that this morning. So I had it in a shot, so I don't need that in there. I am going to add in some avocado, which I had in the fridge. It's gone a little bit brown overnight because it's from yesterday, but you know, that's the great thing about smoothies, isn't it? It doesn't matter. So that's all going in. All those lovely healthy fats are going to fill me up as well. You know, fat is one of the great things about healthy fats is they're so filling. So you just don't feel hungry. So, you know, they really are worth the calories, but make sure they are the healthy fats. And then I've got these coconut pieces. They're frozen. And I just got these in Sainsbury's. And they're great. So they're literally pieces of coconut. So chuck them all in. Now, obviously, the thing is, it depends on your blender as to whether it can cope with these, because obviously they're frozen and they're quite hard. So I'm going to have to give it a good old whiz up. And then I'm going to add in my coconut yogurt. Now remember, it's not coconut flavoured yogurt, it's yogurt made with coconut milk. Completely different thing. Because if you buy something that's just like a normal dairy one, well, number one, it can have dairy in it, but also it's going to have coconut added to it or whatever, but it's going to have loads of sugar as well. So this is just basically coconut milk in a kind of yogurt form. Really. And that's it. So I'm going to give it a whiz up now. I'm going to add some ice. Ice. Lots of ice. And I'm going to give it a whiz up. I'm going to pause the video so you don't get deafened, and I'll come back. Okay, here we are back, it's all whizzed up, and the thing I noticed, this is the first time I've done this mix, it's very thick, and I've already added more water while I was mixing it as well, but it is really thick, so it's lovely, but it's a bit too thick for me. And I also think it hasn't got quite enough flavour, it needs something else. I'm going to have a think about that. I'll come back to you when I've thought about what I'm going to add into it. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a little bit of cinnamon. I'm literally going to chuck that in. And I'm also going to add a little bit of banana, not too much, because obviously I've already got my avocado in there, which is you know, got quite a lot of calories in there, so I don't want to add too many calories. So I'm just going to add a chunk of banana, just to up the sweetness a little bit. And we'll give it another whirl, shall we? I've added a little bit more water as well. It's interesting because I'm going to end up with too much shake altogether, but obviously hadn't thought about the fact that the coconut has obviously got quite a lot of substance to it, and as that went down, it's obviously really thickened it up. Right, I'm going to give it another whiz. It'll be a very quick one this time. Oh, that's better. Oh, that's really nice. It tastes just like a chocolate milkshake. It's delicious. But I have got a lot of it. So I think this is probably going to keep me going for 2 days. Because one of the great things with your shakes is you can leave them overnight. There's nothing in here that's going to kind of deteriorate. It's not like, if you put your Digestion Plus in, then you don't want to do that, because your Digestion Plus you do need to take quite quickly. It will actually deteriorate in what, well, it will start to work in the fluid, and that's not where you want it working. You want it working in here. But if you've only got the kind of stuff I've got in here, it'll be fine. Just keep it in the fridge. Give it a whiz up in the morning, because it might separate a little bit. Give it another whiz up, maybe with a bit of ice or something, and it'll be absolutely fine. So cheers. Oh, it's really lovely, really nice. That cinnamon definitely worked. Have a great day, everybody.